should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on. You say that I should probably start to walk.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Make It Thicky Palace. This is Dr. A and I'm your Crystal Rock Goddess, and we're in the place to be. Y'all know what it is. I apologize for not coming. I was supposed to come on time, but y'all had to help this boy with his homework. To be honest with y'all, I really wasn't helping him. I was just making sure he did it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Can I tell y'all this damn homework nowadays, it ain't normal. And can I be honest with y'all? I'm gonna keep it real. You know how I be clowning Jasmine children and saying how and how her children. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My son's smarter than me. I'm just going. I mean, like, like some words he might say funny, because he's learning. But I'm telling y'all, I ain't gonna lie. This boy's smart as a whip. Uh, I thought, how parents be exaggerating and they'll be like, oh, yeah, my child's so smart. Little Jimmy is so smart and intelligent, right? And they be lying, right? Because, of course, every mother want their child or children to be smart. And, that's normal. But, y'all, so last week, I got to share this with y'all before I get started. Last week, he had to take this test. He had to take this test because we're trying to, like, remember how I just told y'all that he's in the 4th grade reading, and remember how I told you he was barely, well, he's in the 3rd grade, he's reading on the 4th grade, well, now they're saying 5th grade level, right? But they're saying that they wanted to run some more tests on him to see kind of where he was. And remember I told you that he was like barely on the grade level of a 3rd grader. Well, he's in the 3rd grade, but he's barely on 3rd grade level in math. Well, this was at the beginning of the school year, right? This was in August, okay? So was it August, July, August, okay? And then he took this test, and so we're finding out that well, he's not really on the level of a 3rd grader as far as math is concerned. He's actually, and this is just they just was asking him questions. He had to write it down, show it, you know what I mean, type of thing. They're saying that he's on the 4th grade level as far as math. And they said that they gave me percentiles, and y'all, he is in like the 90 percentiles on the 9th. I'm lying. On the 4th. Excuse me. I think what they say, I think the 5th grade level in reading, and he's on the 63 percentiles on the 4th grade math. And so y'all know, and then y'all know I had the boy that snuck. I told y'all the boy snuck and was playing Roblox because he says he gets bored in class. And so they're trying to figure out, like, why is he getting bored in class? Well, the reason why he's getting bored in class is because they're not challenging him. You know what I'm saying? Now, some things, you have to explain certain things to him. Certain things he may not understand, but once you explain it to him, he's like, "Oh, okay, I get it." Right? Like, like a elder called me, and they was asking me about a particular word, and I said, read this to them. We were talking about authoritarian and lumper proletarian and these words. He knew how to say all that, y'all, for a third grader. Y'all understand? He's like, how did he know how to say that? I don't even know how to say that. I said he read the definition to him and everything. But I'm just I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I really wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I'm gonna tell you why. And you know how Chrissy be like, "Oh, I wanted to cry because my son was hurt." No, I really wanted to cry because y'all know the boy did not know his alphabet when when we first met him. Okay, and he went from that to like, and that's why I'm telling y'all about how. Remember how we had this conversation, y'all, a little while ago about Aiden and these children and Jasmine children. And remember how I told you that sometimes when a child is not in a good environment, they could be autistic, neglect. This is what a counselor told me before, that sometimes the children can not necessarily they could be misdiagnosed. And it could be sometimes their environment that puts them in autism. Not all the time. It's not always their brain situation, it's their environment. Okay. So, man, I'm just, I don't even know what to do. The boy is talking about he want to be an engineer, computer programming. I'm on the computer. I'm trying to delete and block these damn games, y'all. And it's not funny because I don't like that, right? But I'm trying to block these little games that these children be playing on there, right? This boy then went in and showed me. He was like, "Look, all you gotta do is use." He said, "Well, I'm gonna." He said, "I'm gonna, Mom. We're gonna try to figure out a program how to do that, so I won't be tempted to do it." I'm like, "What?" So I don't know, y'all. I'm just my mind is not in a bad way. My mind is like, I don't even know what to say, y'all. I don't even know how to handle this right now. Okay, I'm just so proud of the little boy. I really am. But anyway, I just want to share that with y'all. But I don't know. I'm just so elated at him. I just, have y'all ever just met? I'm doing fine, Ebony. Welcome to me, Flick Pals. How you doing, Shonda? Welcome to me, Flick Pals. Hey, doctor, I'm holding on dear life. I know. Shoot. How you doing, Kenya? I know it. Just sometimes I don't know if y'all ever had that kid, and it may be the last one. He might be the last one that I have. I'm just gonna tell you, he might be the last kid. I don't know. Let's good Lord bless us with another one. Um, but I mean, all of my children have their own. When they was coming up, and even to now, I definitely become amazed all the time. With them with certain things, right? And I am just, man, this new homework is diabolical. I thank God my grandson already know the answers. I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, I don't even know what they talking about. Man, he'll be like, oh, they're talking about this and this and that. And I'm like, well, why you asking me if you already know? Well, you're supposed to check it. You're the parent. I remember, you just remember just go. But he tell the truth though. He ain't lying. But anyway, okay, y'all, let's go on to this mess. Okay, enough about this little boy. I could talk about my children all day, y'all. I could talk about all of them, my grandchildren, all the way up down to my oldest child. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I think they all, of course, the little baby, you're gonna like the little baby, but that don't mean you like the children more. I don't do favorites. Of course, children are always gonna say, you like them more. But then, you know, certain children need, of course, he the youngest, so he's like the only one that's living with us. Everybody else is grown and got their own place. So of course he's gonna be spoiled. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, my daughter's supposed to been coming to chill with me. Children also go not diagnosed, right? Autism is hereditary, right? Jazz have their baby diagnosed, right? Exactly, it is. But I don't know. No, he never got diagnosed with autism. Um, no, he's not diagnosed with autism. They were trying to say that he was slow. That's what they was trying to say. But uh I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a meeting, y'all. The school psychiatrist, the his teachers, the other teachers who have looked at his scores, the principal, and it was like, well, I don't know what happened. They was like, well, guys, I mean, you parents, good luck. I mean, you parents doing your thing. I mean, I don't know what to say. The principal's like, I don't even know what to say. I don't, he's not nowhere near no delay, y'all. He's just different. He's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. He the type of person, check this out. He the type of child that if he don't want to do it, he ain't gonna want to do it. I had to look at him like, boy, you better do that homework. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, it's really easy. I can do it. I said, well, just get it done and you ain't got to worry about it no more. But he gonna just do it again tomorrow. I said, yeah, and you're gonna get it done again tomorrow. Okay. You know what I mean? He's just different. He's not different. Like, I can't explain it. He's just one of them type of kids that when if I tell him I keep it real with him. I'm a Taurus, y'all know. Taurus moms is something else. And with Taurus moms, we kind of be telling the children the truth. We just tell if a child asks us the truth, we gonna tell them. I mean, and my husband's like, why did you say that to him? I'm like, well, he asked. You know what I mean? He's like, Mom. I said, look, you a black kid. I just be keeping it real. You a black kid and you go to a private online school. Okay. And they have a certain expectations where they think you're not going where they think that you can't do certain things because you're a black kid. I just be telling the truth. And he's like, really? Okay, I'm gonna show them. You know what I'm saying? And there we go. I got the little genius. And I'm telling you, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna program computers. And the first thing I'm going to design is a program to stop children from going online during school time. And I was like, well, they kind of have something like that. He said, no, but he said, but they have he said, this particular school, he said, this online program is foolproof. He said, the little blocks they have on there, he get through them. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny because he's not around. Yeah, I wasn't laughing when he said it to my face. I was like, that's not okay. But I'm laughing with y'all. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All of my children got their own something. Like my daughter is so creative, y'all. She got some good stuff coming out, y'all. She can do nails. She's talented. She can draw really good. So she got some stuff coming out. I'm gonna push to y'all. Y'all know y'all about it now, cause Xmas is coming up. Y'all gonna need a nice little gift for some of these grandchildren that you got. So I know they appreciate that. But anyway, so yeah, we all have our own relationships with individual children. And that's one of the things that I think that these mommies here on the YouTube streets, I think they kind of lack that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have my own relationship with I have 4 children, y'all. Obviously, 3 of them or 2 of them are in their 30s, one of them in his 20s, and like I said, the other one is 8. So he's about Amaya's age, y'all. They kind of, I think she's a couple of weeks older than him. I think she is. But needless to say, I don't think it's anything wrong with having your own individual relationship with each child, but it's a difference in loving them more than you love the other one. You can't mistreat them. Like I mean, literally, me and my daughter, we gossip, we can go shopping together, we show each other, hey, you like this, hey, you like this, and we coffee buddies, okay? You know what I mean? And then we talk about, relationships, we talk about, boys, we talk about, gossip on the family gossip, and we also talk about gossip like celebrity gossip. My middle child, me and him just connect. We got like a lot of children. We just connect. We just talk about like what you doing. He's my little coffee buddy too. He's been my coffee buddy for quite some time. but he's my also little coffee buddy. We just connect. Every time I see him, it's just love, and we just connect on the level of, we talk intelligence, we talk about getting money. He's my get money guy. You know what I'm saying? And my oldest boy, he's the intellect. So and he's my sci-fi geek. So we just talk about sci-fi and just different things like that. So you get what I'm saying? So everybody, we all have different relationships with all of our children. If you have multitude of children or multiple children, then you're going to have different relationships. And I think it's a miscarriage of justice, right? When you don't have a relationship with each one of your children, and you don't really see Jasmine have a relationship with Aiden. You've seen the relationship with Caitlin, and that was her babysitter, right? And then you see her relationship with Amaya now is sparkling because Amaya craves that attention, right? So, and because she was trying so hard to impress her mom, right? So then that's their relationship, right? You don't see a relationship with Ava, you don't see a relationship with Aiden, and you only see one with Legendary, right? So it's a miscarriage of justice when you don't try to cultivate these different relationships, and when you don't try to work hard. And we have to start putting certain things first, right? This is kind of my business, I guess, y'all. I'm trying to make it into my business, but I fall short sometimes. But even, sometimes when you're working your own business, especially as an entrepreneur, and if it comes down to it, sometimes I might have to call out. Sometimes I might have to do this or do that because, again, my son education and him come first. If he gets sick, guess what? I can't go into Euphoria Palace. Now I could probably, it depends on how sick he is. If it's like a little cough or cold, it's Euphoria Palace. Guess what, y'all? I got a bed in there for him. Hello. And I do have herbs and hot teas and covers and just things where I can keep him comfortable if that's what he want to do. I could do that, or he could sit at home. Again, it depends on how sick he is. Is it a cold? Is it a slight cough? Cool, you'll go. But if he's like not feeling well, for real, then guess what? We're gonna have to chop it up at home. You get what I'm saying? So there are sacrifices that we have to make as parents, you know what I'm saying? And if he feel well enough to go to class, then he can go to class and watch the videos. If not, then he have to watch the videos as he, while he's laying in bed or something. Or whatever, it depends on how he feel. But again, his health, his wealth, him as a person comes first, right? And I make sure that's why I don't understand. I know he's just one kid, y'all. I know he's one, but still, when you know that you have children, y'all, this is what I want to tell Jasmine and Chrissy and people like this. You know the best time to get your school children clothes, your school clothes. You get children's school clothes around spring the year before. Okay. So the reason why I didn't have to I bought my son probably like 10 more new outfits. But do you understand that I didn't have to buy that many because of the fact that I had already bought a coat he got last year's coat, but I didn't buy that coat until like February. So he didn't even wear that coat. The coat that I just bought him last year. He didn't wear the coat. You know why? Because it was going to be for this year. You know what I mean? I bought him like 20 outfits at the beginning, at springtime for winter time. You get what I'm saying? So we straight. For summertime, I bought him clothes. I bought him summer clothes in the for Xmas last year. So that's why he had enough. And then I bought him some additional clothes. You get what I'm saying? So we have to plan to do stuff ahead of time. When the money's clocking, when you're making that good money during certain periods of time, just buy your children stuff ahead of time so you don't have to be scrapping for trying to find them something to wear. Because as you see, those kids are wearing the same stuff over and over and over. And it's barely clean. It's not even clean. Their hair is not combed. My son just got his haircut. He was looking like Willie Mammoth today, y'all. But he got his haircut today. You get what I'm saying? My husband's like, I'm going to let it grow out a little bit, and then I'm going to cut it down so I can even it all out. I'm like, cool. Because he's like, last week I kind of messed up a little bit. I nicked him, kind of messed up a little bit on his hair, but I wanted to grow all the way out. So when I cut it, it'll be all the way even. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? And that's the type of stuff. You all know this as moms, but we just talking. But anyway, let's go.
So I recently discovered how good drinking mushrooms is for your
Give me a
health.
second. And I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I know sometimes it comes off like, how some people come up here and be lying and stuff about their life or whatever. Now, some stuff I ain't gonna tell y'all, but I really wanted to share that with y'all because I'm so happy. And I also wanted to share that because of the fact that I'm telling you that it was a team effort, right? It was my husband, it was me, it was the family. Um, it was the school, right? It's a really good school, and everybody connected together and trying to work to make sure that this little boy could get the best out of life that he possibly can get. I do spoil him. He is spoiled, but with reason, y'all. With reason. You know what I'm saying? He don't get stuff all the time. But when he gets stuff, he gets stuff. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? When he gets stuff, he gets stuff. You feel me? He saves his money. We're trying to teach him the right way. Now I hope, you know, because he a Capricorn, y'all. Y'all know how them Capricorns are. But tell you all this because I don't understand. I don't understand why Jasmine don't pour into her children. Like all of you, every time y'all come up in here to the to the Crystal Palace, y'all are talking about how you educate your grandson, how you did this, how you trying to do that, how you doing this with your children. And y'all always have some really good things that y'all say up in here about y'all children, even if y'all children are having issues, right? You're like, well, my daughter went through blah, 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 but my daughter really got it together. You get what I'm saying? Because all children going to go through something, right? Our children go through things and they're human, right? But it's like, dang, if you keep going through the same stuff and you keep doing the same stuff all the time, when are you going to learn and become a better person? And see, I just don't understand it. Number one, okay, Chrissy. So I just want to get that out the way. That's why I like sharing this with y'all. That's why I like talking to y'all about education. I'm intelligent as hell, right? Now, do I pronounce words all the damn time? Hell, my son pronounces better words better than I do. You know why? Because he's supposed to be better than me. All my children do. Your children are supposed to be better than you. I'm country, y'all. Country. I'm a country Midwestern bumpkin, okay? That's just the bottom line. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm a country bumpkin. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. My mother had her master's degree in teaching, okay, y'all? And that woman was country as fuck. And just certain words she said, she couldn't even say biscuits. But you know what? That woman was intelligent. That woman could write papers, thesis. She was a bad mother. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? But the pronunciation, that was my environment. The pronunciations wasn't the best, okay? That was my environment, y'all, okay? But very intelligent black woman, very intelligent. But anyway, with that said, Chrissy, this fucking wig, you look like death. I mean, you look unalived. This wig is a wig that wig looks like after like somebody get how how they go back and and dig up the body again because they have to do another autopsy on the body. And when they have all that dust on them from all the dirt, that's what that wig look like. That wig is ugly as F. That color is ugly as F. The wig is uneven. And I'm not saying that, how it's like a Climax. You remember Climax, the group? Yeah, I'm old school. I'm older. I'm a 51-year-old woman. So, Climax from the group, the men all pause. Oh, we used to sing it like this. The men drop their drawers when we walk into the room. That was really disgusting. Why was we little singing it like that? But I don't know. We was crazy. We didn't, but we could say it in front of our mamas. We would get what? We would have got wept. You know what I mean? But anyway, the men all pause when we walk into the room. The men all pause. Yeah. You know what I mean? She got that Bernadette hair style. That Bernadette, like, you know how Bernadette have her hair? It'd be like, sometimes it'd be like even, uneven, but it'll have this chunk, that one chunk will be even and the other chunk will be even with the other chunks. You get what I'm saying? But this wig ain't even fancied like that. You know what I mean? Now, I don't even mind that. If it's fancy, if it's like a chunk hair that's even, you know what I'm saying? Not curled, not even bumped, but just straight. You get what I'm saying? And it's like a 80s, like a Valley Girl, hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? The Climax, she used to rock this her like that, right? But this don't even look like that. This is like not even chunk even. This is not even layered even. You know what I'm saying? Like it's layered into different parts, like it's cut into a square or it's cut into a triangle or whatever. It's not even that way, right? And then she got this stupid band on her because I guess I figured it out, okay? I figured out. So they put this band on here to lay down the sideburns, and the sideburns be over exaggerated, and that's why I look like a wig. That the point of the wig is not supposed to look like a wig, right? So it just looks crazy. It's an ugly color on her. She got too much makeup on, and then she tried to lighten her makeup to go with her hair, right? The makeup is too light on her. This is not her complexion. And I don't know what that is about you, Chrissy, because some days your makeup be so light. And I don't know if you're trying to be Jasmine's complexion or what. I mean, you have beautiful, I'm not going to say skin. Your complexion is beautiful. It's nothing wrong with being black. Black comes in all shades. Okay. So I want you to accept that. And you can accept your shade by wearing makeup. And maybe I don't know if you buying cheap makeup and they just don't know what your complexion should be. You need to go to a makeup artist and figure out what color your foundation should be. You need to go to a professional. Maybe you need to get you some real makeup. I don't wear foundation, so I don't know exactly how they work out. I'm not a makeup artist. So again, I'm not a wigologist and I'm not a makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to get my eyebrows done. I get eyebrows done, y'all, and I put oil on my skin, okay? I put oil, black seed oil, coconut butter, mango butter, shea butter. You know what I'm saying? I go in between and sea moss from time to time. And also, I got this one little stuff that I do use from Victoria's Secret, and I'll tell y'all what that is. It's a mask. It is called it's a gel. It's a face gel. It got coconut milk, and I think rose. I think that's what it is. But anyway, I kind of like the way that is, and it's vegan. Okay. So I like it. They say it's vegan. So, you never know. But they say it's vegan. But I like to use that from time to time. How you doing, Passion? I am not ashamed to say I am addicted to Amazon. My employee feeds into addiction via constant gift cards to Amazon plus the co-workers consider. Oh my God, points to increased rate savings. Oh my God, how you doing, Passion? Welcome to the Make a Big Boss. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like my son, yeah, I gotta get him off of that because he be acting like, yeah, he be like, he just told me what he's like, I can't help it, man. He's like, they get bored. I'll start getting bored. And I don't know. I just, you just, I love honesty, but still, even with honesty, like there gotta become some consequences and repercussions as I tell them. So hey, um, we're not taking game. Last week he had that game taken for him. I took it on Friday, and then my husband lets him play the game on Saturday. He said, "Well, I thought it was just for Friday." You knew doggone well it was not just for Friday. I did it for Friday and Saturday because I said my husband's like trying to be a little softy now. This little boy sometimes be having us wrapped around his finger. Y'all I ain't going for it. Okay, but let's continue, y'all. This wig has got to go. I think the only thing that I thought she did pretty cool was I thought the lipstick finally goes with her complexion. I finally think the lipstick, the eyeshadow, I mean, that's neither here nor I don't even want to comment on the eyeshadow. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all like Chrissy's eyeshadow? Y'all already know this foundation is not her complexion, so don't try to act like it is, okay, y'all? This is probably the closest to her complexion, but it's not. This is not her complexion, okay? Chrissy looks pregnant. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She looks pregnant. So don't be surprised if within 2 to 3 months she get to talking about she's pregnant with a 1,200,000 child. Okay. And I don't hear that bullshit about babies or a blessing. I mean, they are, but not everybody need them, especially if you live like a gypsy. But I guess living like this is not the slavery times where Harriet Tubman had to pick up and leave, or this is not the times when we were at the Renaissance era where we probably had the, you know what I mean, or the bootlegging period, right? Where we had to had to stash houses. We had to go into stash houses because we could get the house kicked in because we was doing bootlegging. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, this is not this times. This is 2024, and just to be honest with you, you should not be moving every 3 months. You know, them children need to be stable. And she wondered what. I ain't gonna go there. But anyway, let's continue. I've been talking about Chrissy a lot lately, and in her and this I'm gonna sue people stuff, girl. I mean, for real, you need to sue yourself. You know, how come, this is my question here. Why you ain't sue Olivia when she said y'all was doing Coca-Cola? You know what I'm saying? When y'all was doing the white girl, when they said you was doing the Coca-Cola drinks, you know, when they said you was doing the Coca-Cola Cocoa Puffs. How come you ain't sue her then? You know what I'm saying? The white Cocoa Puffs. How come you didn't sue Olivia then? That's who you should have sued. How come you ain't sue Jasmine when Jasmine said that a boy was looking at your daughter a certain type of way, the strangler bag? You know what I'm saying? You didn't say nothing about that. You didn't say nothing about that when he was knocking you between the washer and dryer. You didn't sue him for when he was knocking you between the washer and dryers. I mean, were those lies too? You said it was lies. You came up and said, oh, those are lies. It's fabricated, blah, blah, blah. But you didn't sue them. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, like, so why do you have a, a complexity to go, well, I don't like this in it. I don't like this right here. So I'm going to do this. Well, make up your damn mind. You can't have it both ways, child. And here she go. We gotta wait 100,000 times to show. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I think this apartment came already. This house came already furnished. That's what my opinion is. Because Chrissy did not have this type of furniture at the other place. Nor did she buy it. And them subscribers didn't buy all this. Because this hood chick was sleeping on mattresses on the floor. Pissy mattress. Well, some of the children were alleged. Well, they did kind of put that out there and she got upset. But whatever. I'm just saying. Where we at? She's leaving out something in his life. She can't control the internet, but she can't control who's on the internet in her house. Ooh, wink, wink. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, girl, that's oh, is it? That's the landlord's furniture. That's what I thought, because I know damn well that ain't her damn furniture. She ain't gonna do nothing but tear it up. I promise you. She ain't do nothing but tear it up. That's why my son, we don't allow my son to jump on his bed. Has he jumped on his bed before? Yeah, y'all. When he get to playing that game, he'll bumps up and down on that bed, and we be like, don't you do that. We'll get on his head. We don't let him do that. We don't let him jump up and down, because because like I said, we're in a condo, so when you downstairs, it'd be like clunk, 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 clunk. I'm just saying, be respectful. You gotta teach the children respect, but she gotta be there long enough to teach them that. She's not there long enough to teach them how to do this and how to do that, because she's always running to catch another flight. Apple bottom make her want to bite, and she had to catch enough flights to get this random to move in, and it's just something. I did a reading on Chrissy, okay, earlier, y'all. Okay. And can I tell y'all what some of the cards? I'm not gonna tell y'all what I think. I'm just gonna tell you the card. Can I tell y'all what the cards I pulled out said? It said aliens. Okay. This is one of these cards that I got from the Goodwill, y'all. I went to the Goodwill and got like a whole bunch of tarot cards, y'all. Did I tell y'all that? I didn't tell y'all. I went to the Goodwill. It was I was going somewhere with my homegirl. And she said, girl, come to the Goodwill with me. I'm going to get some clothes. I was like, I don't really like the Goodwill. She said, but you never know what you might find. I was like, okay. So I went in there, y'all. They had a whole box of tarot cards, brand new. You hear me? A whole big box. And so I just got them. I was like, damn. And it was like $50. Y'all don't understand how many I got in that box. Okay. And I turn around and use them cards. I'm selling those cards. You hear me? Brand new, price tag, still in the wrapper. Anyway, so I pulled out these cards. I just started using them. Okay, y'all. So I pulled them out. And on these cards, these particular cards just have the name, the word, and it has the picture of the word, basically. Okay, it's not the playing cards or anything like that. Because I have playing cards, I have all kind of stuff. I told you I can read people with leaves, and I can read people palms. I do all that. Okay, y'all. I just don't tell y'all all that on her because I don't want y'all to think I'm, and I know some people say, "Oh, you a witch." Listen, I'm not a witch, right? But I know how to do stuff, right? I'm not a witch, okay? I don't really like that I have a friend, my homegirls. I have homegirls that are witches, but I don't really. That ain't me. I'm not really. I don't touch it on that level. That ain't me. I just not me. I'm not a. I don't. I'm a healer. I'm a healer. I'm intuitive. Let's call me an intuitive person. I know some things. So anyway, I pulled these cards out and I said, well, damn. I'm just gonna tell you what the cards are. One says alive, the other one say aliens. Now listen to this. Aliens alive, right? And so the alien showing an alien life force, but I don't really think they talking about an alien. So when y'all talk about immigration or y'all start talking about people being foreign, see, this may be a sign of foreign, right? Oh, I shouldn't tell you my interpretation. I'm sorry. Let me take my interpretation. But think about that, okay? So another one says strangulation. I'm not kidding, y'all. I'm going to show y'all a picture. It says strangulation. It says travel. Remember, Chrissy was catching flights. I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm going to say that. And another one says healing. And it got a woman laid up in bed looking out the window. Okay. This is another one. This is money. It says money. Okay. And then it talks about road. Now, the road is one of those this is one of them trick cards because a road, like I said, remember travel. Remember I pulled the travel out. See, a road could be one of those situations where you at a fork in the road and you have to decide because you getting ready to mess up. See, you ain't heard the whole story. I'm not done with all the cards I pulled out. So you on a fork in the road and you have to decide the next decision that you possibly may make may cost you a lot. But let's talk about it. Two more cards to tell y'all about. The last two cards are a partner in crime or revenge. Hello? So is she trying to get revenge on somebody or is somebody trying to get revenge on her? Dig that. Accomplice. See, that card, when I told you about that partner in crime card, it's a accomplice / partner in crime. Okay? Y'all heard me? Y'all hear me? So I want y'all to think about that. All the cards that totally, this card is totally describing Chrissy's past. This card is describing Chrissy's past, and it's also describing Chrissy's future. Wait a minute, hold on, my daughter's texting me. Hold on, y'all. So it's describing Chrissy's past. It's describing Chrissy's history. And it's also talking about Chrissy's present, and it's also talking about her future. So all these cards are letting us know where she's going with this. Okay? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So y'all heard it from here now. Y'all have heard it from here. Okay? All right? So definitely keep in mind of what I'm saying here. Okay? All right, let me continue. Let's look at what she's talking about. Allegedly. Gotcha. Okay, so with these particular cards, like these are specialty cards, y'all. These are what to me, these are what I call specialty cards. These are not the run of the mill. I use these when I'm trying to draw something, and I put these with my other cards, when my playing cards, or the little weird cards that I don't show anybody. But it's something with this. So Chrissy's at a fork in the road in her life where she's going to make a really, really bad mistake. So stay tuned. All right. We're gonna speed her up a little bit because she likes to waste everybody's time. But she don't want anybody's time. Sorry. I talk fast sometimes, y'all. I have to slow myself down. And see, this is another thing. This when I was in Fran's chat today, was it today? I think it was the other day. This is another thing that we have to discuss. Now, I'm a married woman, and pretty much everybody on her has had a man or two. Okay, and one of the thing I don't know what kind of man you done had, but one of the thing about my husband don't want me prancing around in my drawers. Chrissy, you can see up Chrissy's ass, but okay, if that's what they like.
I feel like my lip gloss is like going everywhere. Hold on, where's my mirror?
She has a unique facial structure, like her chin and her face. Like that chin is really unique. She has those boys look really handsome with their chins, but she has a unique. I mean, not we all have a unique look, right? But her chin is very unique. And because she needs to, and what she has to do for her is to find clothes that fit. She has to start wearing stuff that fit her facial structure and wigs. Like none of the wigs, and it's nothing. Listen, this is not me clowning her chin. This is me telling you that with her facial structure, especially with her chin, she has to wear a certain type of wig. And none of these wigs have ever helped her out. Now, when Chrissy had like her natural hairstyle, I'm telling you, I used to think Chrissy was so pretty. When Chrissy was wearing her natural hairstyle, when she was putting her hair up in pretty styles, those little girls, when I used to see her, this was like on some of her old videos, I guess. I wasn't listening to her stories because I was like, yeah, she's a young slower. But I was looking, I said, this girl is really pretty. I hope she get it together. I really hope for her sake and those children's sake. Because I don't want to see her like on a missing carton. I always felt like because she just takes too many risks and chances with men. In my humble opinion, right?
Can't see anything.
Okay, well, again, she likes
because he's very hurt and sick on top of it, and it's just been a process.
I mean, okay, we get it, right? So I'm not gonna clown her about that. I get that, her son had an accident. Okay, I'm sorry that happened to your son. I really am. But I'm not gonna really dwell in that because I don't want to really have that conversation with you, Chrissy. But again, I think that you acting really desperate for some money. I get it. These times are hard, right? But I don't think you can sue everybody. I think you need to, if you're gonna sue somebody, you probably need to get some more child support now.
Like he is, I feel like it is progressively getting better. But
okay, good.
Like with gauze, when she brought him through the door, and then
Also, I saw the video, and I'm not gonna play it on this channel, okay? Because the little boy screamed in terror. Of course, he was hurting. It was triggering. It will be triggering. So I don't understand why they film all of that. I just think it's too much. I think you're just like you talk about Jasmine's always online. So are you, and you're very exploitive when it comes to your children having accidents. I'm not saying that she has to show us all of the good stuff, but I think she should. I think she should. I think these mommies should focus on showing us the good stuff. And even if it's some of the stuff that's not so happy, like I just told y'all, like my son, like I said, he's a gamer. He's probably, like I said, he's gonna be engineer, computer programmer. He's kind of engineer. He's kind of want to go for that field because he's breaking down certain things on the computer now at 8. You understand what I'm saying? So he's kind of going into that field, right? Already. Okay. And I'm just saying, I would really, if Chris is going to come up on this platform, I'm tired of hearing about her Dick of Spades lifestyle. I'm tired of that. I'm like, I'm so over her being a trillion octo mom single, talking about catching flights and all this shit. I'm sick of that. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. It's just my humble opinion because I just started back watching Chrissy. Okay, because I was through with her. You know, I want to hear less about her trying to have another child. I mean, I think she should keep that shit to herself. If she gonna get pregnant and just keep it moving. The fuck? I don't want to hear about her baby fever. It's just dumb at this point, right? And I think she should focus less on talking about Olivia because it's dumb. It's illy formed for either one of them. Both of them bitches is the same people. So I don't see why y'all talking about each other. Just make up, kiss already, and make up and be friends again. If y'all gonna keep talking about each other because it's just dumb, right? So another thing. I don't like it how she keeps talking about her oldest daughter and her running away and doing fucked up shit. I don't want to hear it no more. I really don't. Because this girl is still, I don't even want to talk about it no more, right? Because I feel bad. I feel bad, but I damn near have to address it because she's always talking about the little girl. So, and Cadence is such a pretty girl. She's such a beautiful little girl, right? Um, and she has so much potential in the world, and I just, and I don't blame the little girl, I blame Chrissy. So it's like I don't want to, visit that. I don't want to revisit that. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to, talk about that, right? But again, she's always telling her business. When just like when the little boy, when her phone, she went unattended with her phone for hours, and the little boy had basically left her for, left her without any type of supervision, as much as they doing exploitive of little girls and boys, and people come up missing and all kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And so I didn't understand what the fuck that she would even have been talking about that here online and stuff. And it's kind of like she's setting her up for something. And I just would rather not hear that negativity about Cadence. I would rather hear some of the good things that Cadence is doing, and maybe having a real talk with her. And I know it's hard, y'all, because these teenagers are kind of got their own mind. They're not like us when we was little, right? But I don't know. I just think that, instead of catching flights and worrying about a husband and a man, and why would you even get married if you don't even have your household in order? So you want this man to come in and straighten your household up? No. I mean, you got to do that yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, her daddy, I remember when she first moved back to Colorado, where the fuck, we saw Caden's daddy, because Cadence had to go to the hospital, right? Remember, y'all? And Caden's daddy was there. Like, so why the fuck Caden's daddy's not talking to her? He probably need to have her a man. Daddies can talk to their little girls about like the facts, the real stuff that go on and what boys think. You know what I'm saying? I had uncles and shit. I was hard, I ain't listen, but still, maybe she'll listen to her father. You know what I mean? She might be the apple of her father's eye. Who knows? We don't know that, y'all. But I'm just trying to understand, like, why come up here and keep humiliating her, and why putting her in a situation where this little girl is kind of, from what everybody say, I have not seen it, so I'm gonna say allegedly, because I guess you a bitch that want to try to sue somebody, girl. Bitch, you ain't getting none of my coins, so shit your ugly ass down. I'm sorry, I can call you. I don't think you ugly, but for the sake of you trying to be funny, right? I think you ugly acting though. I don't think you ugly like facially. I don't think you're an ugly girl. I think you ugly on the inside. I do, Chrissy. I'm sorry, just by what you put out here on the social media, okay? And I don't know. It just feels like you feel a certain way about Cadence. I don't know. Do you not want her to, I don't know, do some things good in life? I don't know. It's just when you do stuff like that, I want you to highlight all of her great efforts. You know what I'm saying? I want you to highlight her efforts, and I want to know how good, I want you to talk about her good strengths, and I want you to build that in her. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't, but you just come across like you don't. I'm just going to, just by stuff you come up here and tell us. I want to hear more positive things about, like, is she really smart? You know what I mean? Maybe you can get her a tutor. Maybe you can get her like a mentorship. She might need a female mentor that's, maybe an AKA. Go find her a real, not no ghetto AKA, okay? or or a Delta, or a fraternity sister that, one of these college girls that really got it going on. Not no whore, but somebody that's like, that really is about, trying to build. And she just need a mentor, or you know what I mean, maybe one of her teachers who, does work in the community. You need to make this girl go work in the community. Maybe go to a hot kitchen and feed some homeless people, or go to a teenager pregnancy center and do some work, outside of did she do some work for less fortunate people. Because I don't know, you just need to get her to do some things, get her to get a little job, get her some responsibility other than babysitting, right? It's gonna take your babysitting away, but at least she'll get her own check, and let her keep her own damn money. And she shouldn't be paying your fucking bills though. So I'm gonna tell you that. But you peer pressure people to kind of want to pay your bills. I see how you do your subscribers. I can imagine how you would when your children finally start working. I know that little boy, when he get his little YouTube money or whatever he do, he gains. I bet you take all of that.
Went down, and she was like, yeah, so I mean, and I want to
What you say? Okay. It's like she's setting it up to look like this is about Liv. She gonna let her subs think that this is about Liv. That's interesting. Okay, 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 okay. All right, let's keep going.
paint the picture. There was blood all over him, all over his coat,
Okay, again.
and stuff. It went down.
Okay,
Clean
again.
air keeps us healthy.
I'm gonna tell you something else, Chrissy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're trying to get money. I think you're trying to do a money grab. And I thought that you had a husband. Where the fuck is his money at? Why the fuck you got this little boy up here with this big band-aid and this black eye on him? Chrissy, that's not okay. You know how embarrassed I would be if my mother set me up like this. You know what I mean? Come on, Chrissy. You are. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I'm trying to think if something, if you were about to sue somebody, and you were on a newsroom and you wanted the school to pay, or something, that somebody hurt your child or whatever, and you were setting up for a lawsuit and a lawyer asked you to do that, then that would be something that I would do if my lawyer advised me to. That's something different. Right? Are you getting ready to sue somebody? If you're not, get this little baby off of here, because people watching YouTube are not gonna be outraged. Like, I'm just being honest, Chrissy. If you're not gonna sue, if your lawyer didn't advise you to do this, then I would not do this, because it does look exploitive. Now, if you're exploiting it and trying to prove a point, and your lawyer says, "Hey, go ahead and post this picture, or we're gonna do some camera." You're gonna do an interview with CNN or something, or Fox News or some shit like that. But you're not doing that, Chrissy. You're not planning on doing that, right? So why are you sitting up here for the YouTube? You and Jasmine Jasmine and Olivia, y'all do stuff that I just wouldn't do with my children. I'm sorry. If you really love your child, it don't seem like you would do this. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just.
His stitches are like like where you see the band-aid, but he's still very swollen. As you can see, his eye is.
God, I'm gonna fast forward this. I hope y'all don't mind. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's like, yes.
So anyway,
I see what you're passionate. I see what you're saying. It's kind of like she's like, oh well, basically the reason why I don't have time for Olivia is because look at him. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you could just told us that. We didn't have we kind of believed you. I mean, we heard his squirrels and crying and screams of just, it was hard to listen to, Chrissy. I trust me, I believe you. We believe you. You didn't have to show us. You didn't have to show us anything. This is a situation because you lie so much. You prove this, but you don't prove all the other stuff that we asked you to prove. We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask you to prove that this little boy was bandaged and bent on one knee and hurt badly. We didn't ask you that. We took your word for it. You didn't have to have him screaming in the background. You didn't have him doing that, but you didn't have to film him screaming in the background. That was very traumatic. He can look back on this. This might be traumatic for him. And you got this. And once it's on the internet, it's on the internet, right? Do you think this is okay? Just asking.
Boy, they told me to follow up with his PCP, which we're doing anyway. And so his appointment coming up. And so,
Which, if you get hurt like that or whatever, I sprained my toe one time and they were like a follow-up appointment. My toe was fine. You know what the fuck? It was just hurting. I thought it was broke, but it wasn't. The one time that I broke 3 of my toes, right? Y'all knew that. I was walking around with that cast and I had to go to the emergency room. Of course, they did a follow-up. I had to go back so they can take the damn thing off my damn foot. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that certain things we're going to take your word for. But when we ask you to show proof of you buying, when you purchase that home, when you say you purchase a home, which we know a bit more than the man in the moon, that you ain't purchased shit. We already knew that. We just didn't call you out on it because we was just like, you know what? She said, that's why everybody kept saying, everybody, Chrissy, on down from your supporters and to us. We basically all said, well, she say she bought a home. We didn't say this bitch bought a home. We said she say she bought a home, meaning, bitch, we don't believe you. But we didn't say that. We just we let the buttermilk, we let the spoiled shit in the buttermilk come out. Okay, that's what happened. All right. So it's just some things you prove we don't ask you to prove, right? But the things we ask you to prove, you can never prove it. We ask you to say, "Oh, you married for real, Chrissy? Did you even get a divorce? Did you even prove that?" You didn't talk about that. I would think that somebody who husband left them while they was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, the last couple of months of their pregnancy, that you would really have had a divorce party. You would have celebrated the fact that your ass got divorced from him. Then you turn around, you don't even say nothing about it. You say, I'm gonna work on my divorce. Then you was trying to get married to a strangler babe, right? A hook and line and center, Alki. You trying to get married to Alki Strangler babe, right? And then, you hadn't been divorced at that point. We know you hadn't been divorced at that point, right? And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I was working on my credit. I did this and did that. But then come to find out you was not working on no damn credit. Come on. Just lies, right? So you said, well, I was going to work on my divorce. How you going to work on divorce? How you going to be engaged and you're not married? And you're not even divorced. You're not even divorced from first. And then you like, now you jump up here, oh, I'm married. And they like, bitch, show us your ring. Where the ring at? And we not. So just like that ring that you bought when you got married for the first time. Then you turn around and bought an engagement ring because we know that them ninjas didn't buy you the ring. We know you bought it, okay?
For now, I was thinking the same thing. Like, I don't even know if I should go to school right now. And and honestly, the way I'm so angry.
Okay, instead of you being so angry, then call you a motherfucking lawyer. Stop telling us your motherfucking problems. Call you a motherfucking lawyer and have that lawyer to go ahead and do what you got to do for that school. That's what the fuck you need to do. Don't tell your lawyer, we not dear diary. We're not lawyers. And even if there's a lawyer in your chat right now, they're more than likely not practicing the law in your particular state. So what you're going to have to do is contact someone and, get a lawyer and see what you can do about that. You know what I mean? And so you have to figure that out. You have to make, telling YouTube all of your moves and what you're going to do. Then you're going to when you suing somebody, you don't always tell a motherfucker you suing them. You let them, the shock, you let them receive the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what you do. You don't just you surprise a motherfucker. You jump out and show them. That's what you do. You don't just say I'm gonna see you or this is a problem or I'm so bad. It's like, okay, you know what, Chrissy, just do a regular video. You know, like you've been doing. Why you even coming up here? That's the problem with you heifers. You talk too damn much. Everybody see your moves. You just like when you get in the ring. If you're a boxer, right, y'all? If you get in the ring and if you move your arms to a certain side or you move your hand to a certain side, I remember I was taking these defense classes, right, y'all? And I was moving a certain way. And this man, it was an elder, y'all. He was fucking me up. He was grabbing my hands. He was like clunk, clunk, clunk. He kept on twisting. He kept on he kept on popping my fingers. I mean, just y'all heard me one by one. I was like, oh, it was hurting so bad. You know why? Because I kept showing him where the fuck my moves are. And when you are training and when you're trying to take down an opponent, you do not show people that you're going to move to the left, that you're going to hit or block to the left. You don't do that. And that's what Chrissy do. These bitches tell too much shit. That Gerard didn't say, Olivia, I'm going to get custody of my children. He didn't tell that bitch that. He just went and did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to do. We don't want to hear about the shit. Just tell us afterward. Because we know you, if you sue and you get money, you know this bitch gonna be off her for a little while because she gonna spend it up. She gonna fuck it around. She ain't gonna put no money for his savings. So, you know, if they did give her money, she'll be giving it right back to the giving it right back to the you know, you should be giving it right back. So, you know, that's why they give these athletes so much money because they know they're going to put it back into the rich neighborhoods. They're not going to take this money to the poor neighborhoods. They know these ninjas is going to go buy bullshit that they don't need, like a gazillion cars, gold chains, gold teeth, just stupid shit, right? They know they're not going to invest into the community. They're not Michael Jordan, Magic Johnsons and fucking Shaquille O'Neal's. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, well, no, Magic Johnson was hooking it up. You hear me? You know, they're not gonna do none of that shit. So of course they get these ninjas all this money because they know they too dumb to do anything smart with it. Hello? Why you think basketball, NBA players and shit like that make a boatload of money and they get paid more money than school teachers, right? Because school teachers smart as fuck, right? Normally, it's supposed to be, right? They'll kind of know what to do with their money. They might put it back in the schools. They might build their own schools. They might do, you know, all kind of shit, right? But that's the reason why they don't pay them enough, right? To deal with these little badass kids. I'm sorry.
To fuck with one of my kids, and that's it. My first mind says take him out of that school and find an alternative. Do something else. Put him somewhere else because I don't need that. Now, my other kids, they don't.
Well, here's the thing, Chrissy. If your ass was a little bit more stabler, then you could homeschool the little boy. But your ass, see, he's around the same age as when I took my son out of school, right? See, if she was more stabler and she could keep a fucking roof over their head, and if she could go ahead and teach him from home, he would learn so much more. And she can put him into an online private school. But the child would miss so much school because you know and it's online. All he gotta do is wake up, wash his ass, and brush his teeth and eat breakfast. But she don't want to do. She ain't gonna be able to do all that because she too busy trying to lay on her back.
Don't seem to have any issues. They haven't been having any problems. They like the school. I don't have any issues with their teachers. They have
just like their 10th school within the past 5 years.
Had any major accidents or anything like that. So, you know, I'm not concerned as of right now.
I'm not concerned as of right now. Yeah, I'm sad. Bitch, stop talking like this. Stop talking like this. You know you don't talk like this. You trying to come up here and act like you white girl. I'm just going to tell you. And I know you're going to say, Dr. A, you know, just because someone speaks properly don't make them white. That is correct. I do believe that. I have all kind of friends that definitely speak way better than I do. They're very proper. They're very put together on the terms of their speech, how they pronunciate words. Yes. But it's a difference between someone being proper in speaking English than someone being, I don't know, ghetto and trying to act like a valley girl. Exactly. So that's what I mean by the white girl, little white girl, valley girl, little white valley girl. Okay.
But overall, the way you handle situations with people's kids really does fucking matter. And I feel like they dropped the fucking ball. They are in the process of dropping the fucking ball. And it kind of makes me wonder what really did happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's 5. I can only get so much information from him. And it's like,
That's what I told you. I took my son out at 5. I mean, she can homeschool him, you know. And I ain't gonna lie. If I was in her situation, I would definitely sue, but I would not be up here talking to you motherfuckers. I mean, not you. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about her motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers over there. I would definitely not be up here talking to them about my moves and what I was gonna do, because you don't think that those people know that she have a YouTube channel. I know you're gonna say ain't nobody worried about Chrissy. Yeah, but people talk, right? So when you know people talk, don't always let everybody know what your next moves are. Like I said, when you, especially if you are a if you're trying to do something, you're trying to make certain moves, you don't always let everybody know your damn moves. I mean, they don't make no damn sense. But whatever. I mean, that sound like that, I guess that's a personal problem. I guess nobody want to listen to me, so fuck it, right?
Immediately I'm like, okay, he fell, but I feel like that's a cop. That could easily be a cop out. That could easily be, he just fell, But do you know what happened? Like, what?
Okay, but here's the thing: those teachers, unfortunately, Chrissy, those schools do not watch them teachers. Because I had to cuss out a teacher. Well, I ain't cuss out. I'm lying. I'm lying my ass up. I cursed her out in my head, but I went off on her in an intelligent, proper way. Okay, I did not. I cursed out in my head though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She was all kind of bitches, whores, dumbass bitches, and what the fuck you? Who gave you a degree, teaching degree, and all kind of. But I didn't say that. But it was in my head. Okay. This bitch let my son write on his hands. I mean, his whole hand was marked up. I was so mad. And he was about 5. He was about 5. Was he about 5? Yes, about 5. I was so motherfucking mad. Ooh. I took them pictures. I lit that ass up. You hear me? But I was professional, right? And so I was like, I'm getting him the fuck out of this school. And I got him the fuck out of that school. That was just one incident. There was so many. They don't watch them children like that though, Chrissy, to be honest. So your best bet, I would take Kaylin ass out of school too. I would take not Kaden, her Cadence. I would take Caden's ass out of school and that little one. And if anybody else have any issues, I'm snatching their ass out. Cause Cadence got too much damn time on her damn hands. She need a job, and I would put her ass online school. That way she'll get them grades up. I will make sure she in them classrooms, and she can get her a little job. And I will be picking her ass up from that job, and I will be making her save to buy her own car. But see, you know what's hard? When you have a parent who ain't shit, who ain't really doing it, and who ain't really providing for you, not for real. But she got 9 fucking children. It's only so much the hoe can do, right? And she's fucking on here, right? And she not making like she used to, y'all. But let's say that she, like, it's kind of easier when you have a parent. It's damn near, if any of her children get jobs, they damn near gonna be helping paying the bills. So that's the scary thing about them working. A lawyer would say, don't speak to anybody on social media about it. Exactly. Due to your first mind. Right. She don't know, she don't listen to her first mind because she's stupid. And it's like, why the fuck you on her talking and telling your business? This bitch is always talking about she gonna sue somebody. She's gonna sue all the reactors. She's gonna do this. And she's just the type of bitch that just sit up and always talk about what she gonna do, but just sit around she just sit around on her balls. You know what I mean? She type bitch to sit around on her balls. Yeah, I mean that.
Somebody pushed him or something. And I feel like, honestly,
I mean, obviously, either he fell, somebody pushed him. Either way, it kind of feel like he was unattended. He not wasn't really being watched, right? And it's kind of what happens. Yes, I do believe accidents can happen, but to that degree, that school should be paying for all that surgery and all that work or whatever. And it's kind of the way how you're telling the story. It kind of is like, oh well, accidents do happen. Fuck it. That's kind of how the energy is. And so I would sue the school, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I would sue the motherfucking school. But I would definitely snatch him out that class. Out that school. I ain't gonna lie, because it may be even worse. You understand what I'm saying? Now I would, but that's just me. That's just me. Maybe I'm overprotective. Maybe I'm one of them kind of moms. I am a helicopter mom at times. I try not to be, but I am. I will helicopter that ass. And I know my son get tired of me looking over his shoulder because I want to make sure he's not sneaking and doing stuff he ain't got no business doing, like playing games. You know, I do. Like, what the hell? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Where you going? 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 You see, you know what I mean? I do that. I ain't gonna lie. I am a helicopter. My daughter, if I get concerned about my sons, any of my children, they grown, and I call them. Say, where you doing? Where you at? Where you at? My daughter, every time my daughter goes somewhere and leave her house, my daughter calls me. She'll text me, I'm going to go such and such and such and such. My daughter will call me when she go out to eat. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm kind of like that. Like my son called me, like, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? And he don't even like telling me no more, y'all. He went to the hospital, didn't even tell me. You know, my middle child, because he's like, Mom, I'm not telling. He said, Mom, because you be worrying it. Then you'll call me 20 minutes. You'll call me every 20 minutes. And I ain't feel like all that. And I was like, I don't give a damn what you feel like. But I'm just saying, but that's just me. That's just me. I have a couple of children that get tired of me calling ass, especially my sons. My daughter be like, yes, mama, call me, baby, call me. I need you, mama. My daughter called me, shit. But them other ones, they be like, yeah, I had to go. I had to go to, what the hell you ain't call me for you was going? You didn't call me. But somebody know, you know what I mean? My oldest son, he don't call me, be telling me everywhere he go, but he tell my daughter. And my daughter be like, yeah, mama, he was such and such and such and such. I'm like, oh, okay, I got a note. You said, I got his phone. I'm going to turn his phone on because we're on the same plan. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn on his location. Make sure he okay. Shoot, they be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, y'all, shit, it's rough out here.
Max is old enough, and he is.
So I don't show favoritism. You see how I be worried about all of them, and they be like, "Don't worry about me." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't tell me not." I curse my other one. I be like, "Don't tell me not to worry about you. I worry about you as long as I'm breathing." I say, even when I'm gone and transcended, I'm gonna be worried about you. I'm gonna be on you as an ancestor. I'm gonna be fucking people up for you.
Honeybug keeps your proposals.
I don't know, Chrissy. You talk too much. I think that every time all your moves, you kept quiet when you was you keep quiet when you moving.
Smart enough to be like, oh, somebody pushed me or tripped me.
Okay, you know what though, Chrissy? Just take them out the damn school and sue them, because at very least they will be paying the medical bills. I tell you that. I don't give a fuck if I got Medicaid. They will still be paying for their Medicaid. They will be paying. I will sue this school. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And I know some of y'all will be like, no, Dr. A, she don't really have no case. I don't give a fuck. I would still sue that case. I would still sue that fucking school. If my son came back with an eyebrow out of place, y'all, let me tell you something. I almost sued that damn school for him painting on his damn hand. If that damn marker hadn't came out his damn hand, I would have sued that school. You heard me? I remember one time they wouldn't let him go to the bathroom. Just stupid shit. I'm like, if he say he got to go to the bathroom, he got to go. What the fuck? Boy, I was so mad. Woo! I'm trying to tell you. I almost sued them for that shit. You hear me? And that is not, you can't, lawyer looking at you like, what? Yeah. You know how I know? Because I called the lawyer. I'm just saying, I'm going to sue him, son of a gun, eat too. I'm trying to tell you, I will sue the shit. I will sue you. I ain't going to lie. Because you ain't going to get me. You ain't going to be getting over on me. No. And I'm just saying, she got a case though, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong, but I would sue. But I wouldn't be up here talking about it.
If that's what happened. He didn't say that. So I'm not going to put that on the situation. But like I'm saying, anything could have taken place to make this happen. He could have been hit in the face or whatever. And initially, that's what I thought.
Okay, so why are you sitting up here guessing or whatever? Because the school probably gonna just basically say your son was not following direction, and that's the reason why he failed, right? That's probably what they're gonna say, because you on here talking too damn much. That's what you're doing. You're talking too damn much. You don't know when to shut the fuck up. But anyway, I'm gonna go past this. I don't want to hear about her assumptions and her endoids.
Thank you, Ebony. And that's exactly what I think that we're going about here. But I will wait to sing that song just so I can have that for.
That wig is shitty. You look like Dumpy. I'm telling you, you look pregnant though, Chrissy. You look pregnant. I don't know if you after you got off those stop taking those shots, maybe after you stop taking those shots, it's kind of blowing you up or something. I don't know. Maybe your husband made you get on birth control pills because he's like, bitch, I'm not knocking you up because I'm just using you for a green card allegedly or something. I'm just playing, just jokes, Chrissy, okay? But I'm just saying, I don't know.
My day in court or whatever I need to do. I don't want to talk too much. If
You already talked the whole 36 minutes about about this injury of this poor baby, as someone stated in the chat. You've already given too much damn information. If I was you, I would shut the fuck up. I wouldn't have did this 36 minutes of this fucking video. How about that?
end up messing something up, but
You always fuck something up. You're a self-sabotager.
like I said,
Like I said.
that's a thing that I've been dealing with.
That's the
So
thing.
that's been kind of like a lot for me right now.
Of course, I can imagine because it made you set your ass down. And sometimes the creator, and I'm not putting this on this child. I'm glad that this child's fine. But sometimes the creator will put some shit, will be like, "Yo, sit your funky ass down," and they'll make you sit down. If you all over the place, or you catching flights, or you going here, you going there, you doing this, you doing that, the creator will figure out a way to make you sit the fuck down because they want you to relax and pay attention. This is just letting you also know I will still sue the school. Now, don't hear me out, Chrissy. But at the same time, I think sometimes people are trying to tell you to sit the fuck down. Know when to sit the fuck down. Know when to not. You can't go every day and where when you got all those children. Okay, anything can damn happen. You know what I'm saying? Even you leaving your mother in there, and she wasn't in the best of health. Why the fuck is she keeping all the damn children? But then now you don't need her. You want her to get the fuck out. But okay, all right, let's go.
Because it's like, I don't know. The school just kind of got me. I don't know. So, like I said, I'll be dealing with that this week.
Again, you have every right to feel how you feel on that. That is still your baby. I'm gonna say that, and I'll say it again. That is still your baby. You love your baby, of course. I guess, I hope. So I get it, right? So I'm not gonna make light of that because I would be a nervous wreck. You know what I'm saying? With any of my children, even if it was my older children, I would be a nervous wreck. You hear me? But again, if something happened to you know what I mean? So my family, anybody in my family, but at the same time, Chrissy, just go get a lawyer and just go talk to a counselor at very least and see what the fuck they say. And then once you know what they say and you know how to move, just shut the fuck up on her. That's all you gotta do. I wouldn't talk about that. I would just be like, hey, I'm really mad. My son is I wouldn't even say he was doing better because they'd be like, oh well, he's doing better now, Chrissy. What's the big deal? See, I wouldn't even say none of that shit on her. I'd be like, he's doing horrible. He is fucked up. He is doing bad. He looks crazy. I mean, girl, I'd have been like, I would have been workman's comp. I'm stressing out. I had to take time off of my YouTube. I don't get PTO. You know what I mean? I would really gas that shit up, but no, not your motherfucking ass. You know how to drop the bag. Chris, you don't know how to get the bag. You know how to get everybody else's bag, but you don't know how to earn it yourself. I mean, is that really earning herself? Well, whatever. It's her son,
I figure out, or when I get more updates as I can share them, I will, because this is ridiculous. So anyway,
get to the point.
That's that. I also wanted to get on here and chat a little bit about YouTube in general, hence the title for this live stream. I am not quitting YouTube, but I do feel as though there have been lots of times during the course of my several years on here that I have felt the need to quit YouTube, or not even felt the need, or felt.
I mean, YouTube can be, social media in general can be exhausting because everybody does have an opinion, including me, right? I'm over here, I'm the opinion giver, right? I'm always telling you my motherfucking opinion by popular demand or not, motherfucker. People don't necessarily like what my point of view, which is why sometimes my subscriber count go up and sometimes they go the fuck down because I'm gonna disagree and I don't give a fuck. I have a right to my opinion just like we all do, which is just a free platform and I let people express themselves. I just ask you to be respectful with it, right? But so yeah, I get it. And sometimes my opinion can ward off certain people to feel a certain type of way. Like I might offend I've offended some of my little witch friends because I'll be like, I'm not a witch, but I don't like people that do, right? So I offend some of them, right? And sometimes I offend Christians, sometimes I offend, different walks of life, and it just be like, oh well, the fuck. And it's just all a part of social media, and it just is what it is. And sometimes I have to take a break off of her. Sometimes I don't. It just comes along with it. 'Cause sometimes people try to stalk you and try to do little weird shit. I've had that in person, so YouTube ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I done had stalkers in real life. Fuck a YouTube. You know what I mean? Talking about somebody doxing you. Girl, I done had motherfuckers come to girl. I done had motherfucker come up on my job, and I was like, "All right, you serious?" I had to go pop out and show a motherfucker something. Now, for real, back in the day, y'all, I done had to whoop ass at my job before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that again on several times. You hear me? But that was back in the day, But whatever. But I'm just saying that yeah, I understand that. I get what she's saying, but at the same time, I just think again, you do exploit all of your life. And to be honest with you, Chrissy, you have doxed people, right? You've doxed people, you've spread people's business, gossip, you've sat on panels and talked shit about people, just like all the rest, just like everybody else. Not everybody doxes. I'm not knocking people that do. If you do that, that's what you do, I guess. But there has been people who Chrissy, you've doxed people, you've got on her, ran people's business, you've done a lot of stuff that's very stuff that you fuss about that has happened here on your so-called YouTube career, you have been guilty of as well. So so I don't know exactly what you're talking about. How you doing, Ocean? Welcome to the Big Flicky Palace. No, Chrissy don't never listen to her first mind, child.
Whatever, because of the severe harassment and bullying and doxing and just.
Well, can I be honest with you? I don't like Olivia, but y'all did all try to Voltron her. It was all three of y'all against her at one point. Now, she did start it. Yes, you are absolutely correct. She started it, but all three of y'all had to try to take her down, and y'all still couldn't take this bitch down. So, let's not act innocent, Chrissy. You trying to act innocent and coy. You're not. You're not innocent because you've done some things that was not really of substance on here. Your hands is not pretty on here, okay?
Other things that I have had going on or that I've experienced, which I feel like, maybe some other content creators on this platform have the displeasure of experiencing themselves as well. And I decided that I am no longer going to take anybody's bullshit anymore.
Cause to be honest with you, Chrissy, you and Olivia talking the same shit. Olivia just said this shit right before you said this. So I don't know if y'all in cahoots or y'all watching these other videos and you taking a measurement of stuff that she's saying and you putting it and putting your own spin on it or what. But y'all show sound just alike, okay? But okay, let's continue.
More, I'm all for the old days of like, hey, I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm gonna pop my shit because I have an opinion. Whatever, I understand.
No, you don't even like people's opinion no more, Chrissy. Don't play this game. None of them like. I mean, who wanted. Somebody talk about me, bitch. I'm not going to your motherfucking ragged ass channel. You talk about me, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck your whole bloodline. That's how I'm roll. I'm just being honest. I'll be like, fuck your bloodline. So don't be surprised if she be like, man. No, let me shut the fuck up. But you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. I just how I look at stuff. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is that I don't give a damn, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So Chrissy do though. Chrissy do. But I've had Oh, I have had a larger platform. I have had a very large platform. The whole world have looked at me before, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm talking about on the terms of followers, no, right? But just the world watching me, and any little mistake I've made, it's been lied. I've been lied on. Oh my God, I've been lied on. We've all been lied on, right? At some point, we've all been lied on. People have always tried to spread gossip and lies and made up shit. I mean, not just lies, just erroneous stories that made no motherfucking sense, that has never happened, but people created it in their own head. And I'm sure many of you all has had physical stalkers, like real stalkers, not just some fucking internet stalkers, but real motherfucking stalkers, like stalkers, like watching the fuck out for you. Like you'll be at this area and they will pop the fuck up and just kind of roll past, right? I have. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. Everybody hasn't had the experience. I apologize. I'm doing the whole Chrissy thing. I've been watching this hard too long. I apologize. Not everybody's had that, but I'm just saying I have, right? I've been stalked by the government. That's a whole nother conversation, right? So I understand. I get what she's saying, but at the same time, she has done the same thing that she said that everybody else has done, right? I'm not being funny. She just can't say this and then say that and then say another thing, right? And if you feel like you're gonna sue somebody, go ahead fucking sue somebody. If that's what you're gonna do, stop talking about it. Cause she said this she go through this once a year. I swear to God, she go through this once a year. She goes through this once or twice a year with reactors. And I'm just like, okay, we'll do it. Make an example then. Chrissy, if you're gonna do it, go ahead and do it. Don't be about don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean?
Not everybody's gonna like me, my channel, my family, whatever. And that might make people so passionate that they want to, talk shit. And I feel like, I can deal with that because I'm not going to intake that type of content. I'm not going to watch people talk shit about me. You do
Right.
what you want to do. That's fine.
I agree. And you should. But you do though. But you do though. But you do. I really don't. But I know you do. People come to me and say, yeah. I'll be like, well, okay. Y'all could see my face. I'm sorry. I'm making a face like y'all see me. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the mirror. I got this mirror right here. And I'm like, yeah, what? I'm like, they don't see you.
Where I feel like the line is crossed, not even I feel like, where the line is absolutely crossed is when people try to determine, ruin, whatever people.
Can I ask you a question though, Chrissy? Are you doing anything illegal to get those homes though? I mean, that's what's word on the curb. Allegedly. Are you doing anything to illegally get those homes? And I'm telling you, if you are, I would walk this shit back the fuck you talking about. You better not. If you are doing anything illegal to get these homes, you might want to shut the fuck up on trying to sue somebody because that all this shit will come out. That's just like when I don't want to bring up particular cases, but we already seen the big case that came out here with a ever since Cardi B, I'm just gonna say it, ever since Cardi B sued Tasha K, everybody think they can sue somebody now. Tasha K didn't have really good lawyers at that time, right? Number one, and that's number one. Number two, she kind of kept going and going and going and shit. And the fact that once you have to take when you go through something like that, and if you say somebody has blah blah blah, and they take a test, you know what I'm saying? They have to take that particular test, and they don't have that. Wow, that's bad. You understand what I'm saying? So if I was you, Chrissy, I would be quiet because if you're doing anything illegal, I'm not saying you are, but if by chance you are doing anything illegal, all of that will come out. So if I was you, I would shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna be honest. I would just try to weigh out your options and make sure that is what it is. Okay, Chrissy? You get, sometimes I feel like you get too high and mighty at times. And I think when you get too high and mighty, you go through this thing and then somehow you always figure out a way to sabotage yourself. You are literally, you and Jasmine and Olivia. I see, and me, I see why all y'all were friends at one point because y'all are so much alike. Just in different ways though. But y'all still alike. And one of the biggest things, besides issues with men, never seen, you know what I mean, can't keep a man. Me ain't the only one, but shit, that little man, I wouldn't want him. But, I'm sorry, just shut the fuck up. Um, I agree with Olivia. Just say on that point, I agree with Olivia. Because she's like, well, what kind of you have a man, yeah, but what kind of man is he? Right? If he gotta have, I didn't want to go there with that. But I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut the fuck up after this. Um, I'm glad that her little baby is fine. Means baby. I'm really glad about that. But I think that was rarely a wake-up call about a man that leaves around pills and stuff. Yes, accidents do happen. But when we have little babies, we got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So I know accidents do happen, but that could have been an accident that could have cost them, you know, something precious, right? So I don't know. She already it's just the fact that maybe I'll just be like, man, that's really fucked up. You know what I mean? You just go like, man, I'm so glad that y'all alive. No, really, you do feel like that. But then the fact that when you know understand the history or you understand that he was on drugs, you're like, whoa, well, what kind of drug? You know what I mean? So that's kind of like, so that's kind of wild, right? But again, y'all are self-sabotagers. And all of y'all, you know, all four of y'all not innocent on here, right? Y'all come up here, y'all show some very distasteful things, mothering, catching flights with these men, with each other. This porno this corn energy that you displayed on her, Chrissy, and your daughter had to look at this shit. Don't act like she didn't see this shit. You was corning it up over here, okay? So we're not gonna play this game, okay? And then you wonder why you got children, you got boys, you got girls, they seeing all this madness. And don't act like they didn't see this shit. When you was Starla Omega or whatever the fuck you was, okay? So, so you should sue yourself, okay?
Actual
If you want less,
Look at this dude. He look like his name should be former Ted or some shit.
person. I am on this platform and I do produce content that I hope is entertaining in one way or another for you guys, right? However,
sometimes it's a little too entertaining, and sometimes, you know what I mean? And then other times I'm like, wow, why did she do that? You know, I hope our children don't see that.
whatever, I hope that it's entertaining for you guys and that you guys want to consume my content. And as a reward, I get, monetization. I get paid for that. But outside of that, when the camera goes off, when, I'm away from editing and all that other stuff, and I'm not online, I'm a real person. I'm a real human being. And I feel like sometimes being a content.
So was Olivia when you set up her talking about her losing her damn children, right? I mean, we talk about it too. We don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, you knew the bitch. You knew the bitch. So we talking about it is different from when you talking about it, right? Because you all hung out together. You all got cocaine. Well, I don't know, according to Olivia, right? Allegedly. But you all know each other, right? Y'all done she done loan money to you, right? And y'all acted a pure fool. So I get you're human, yes. So that's why certain things should stay off of social media. You don't agree with that, Chrissy? But yeah, you are human, of course.
Creator, people love to dehumanize you. I'm still an average everyday woman.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, Chrissy. I think you more than what you are. We know you're not Beyonce, girl. We know you're not even Eartha Kitt. We know that you're not Donna Ross. We know that you're not Alicia Keys. Girl, we know that you are not those people, those real influencers. When you say influencer, that means you influence us to want to do certain things. You do none of that. So I wouldn't call you an influencer. I mean, you're a content creator, maybe. You create certain forms of content that's better than Jasmine, sure. But I mean, yeah. But you're talking like you a fucking celebrity or some shit. Bitch, you a hoe with 6 children that lie so much, you done lied out your yin yang, okay? So we're not gonna play this. We're not gonna act like you are just doing the damn thing. Like you Scottie Pittman over here. You know what I'm saying?
mother.
Now this wig has its own home, a home of its own. You need to burn this son of a gun on the top of your head. Look like a bird's nest. Look like an unalive body, like a wig that be on the person after you dig them up, and you're gonna do another autopsy on their ass. That's what this wig look like. Y'all be ashamed wearing this damn wig. It doesn't fit it doesn't compliment your beauty or whatsoever, child. Girls. Right. You say I'm more worried about their friends seeing it. Right. Kids can be mean. Yes, they can. Live lies on Jirai, but never on the mommy's gang. Yes, I agree with that. Girl. I believe her. I'm trying to tell you, I knew there was cocaine it up. In my humble opinion. Now I don't have proof. I was not there. So I can't spread that rumor like that. But according to Liv, now Liv said that shit. Liv still admits that. Liv has not changed her she has not changed her mind on that shit.
And I deserve.
And cocaine does stay in your system for 24 hours, okay? From my understanding. Last time I checked, it did. Now, I don't know. They might have some new improved cocaine. Sorry. They might have some new improved cocaine nowadays. I mean, I don't know. Shit.
Privacy or grace or whatever you guys want to call it too. And I feel like we have gone into an era where people think that it's okay to dox people, harass them.
Okay, but you have doxed people. You've sent people over to other people's stuff. You've kind of, in some ways, Chrissy, let's be honest, you've caused Jasmine to lose a lot of her subscribers. Now, whether that was necessary or not necessary, I don't know, but you kind of have, because even Jasmine herself said that the reason why her numbers went down is because you fell out with her. And basically, in so many words, she kind of alluded to you telling your subscribers and your mods to unfollow her and to no longer support her, right? And you did the same thing with Liv, just my opinion, right? Okay.
And
so does that, you kind of took money out of Caitlin's and Dairy's and Amaya's and Ava's pocket and Caitlin's pocket, right? And you may have been the reason why why Olivia can't pay her child support. No, just playing. I know you're not. I'm just talking shit. But you know what I mean. So don't act brand new. Don't act like you perfect now.
Do things that affect people's real lives out of anger, spite, out of
yeah, you've kind of done things to upset people. What about your cousin? When your cousin hurt from, then you hurt your cousin by doing some ungodly things allegedly. Now I don't know this now, Chris. I don't know. But then you hurt your family, girl. That was your motherfucking family. That wasn't no stranger. That was somebody you knew. Was your mama hurt when you put her out? When you told your mama she had to get the fuck out your house and go back and stay with your damn brother? Maybe your brother wasn't as clean. I don't know. I'm just talking stuff, right? I don't know, y'all. This allegedly, because I don't know, right? But then you hurt your mama's feeling. What about that feelings? Do you care about anybody else's feeling but your own? It just seemed like you care more about other people. About yourself than others. I'm just asking, Chrissy. I'm just asking, because you know how to dish shit out, but you don't know how to take it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying about this the whatchamacallit, cause I don't know about the doxing. I ain't never doxed you. I don't know who doxed. Look, I ain't got to do with that. Okay? I'm just saying I have nothing to do with that. It really ain't none of my business. How about that? But I'm only talking about what you're talking about. I had to cut this fan off. It got cold in here. Okay, let's continue.
Just their own, sick entertainment purposes or whatever. And I think for years I have felt helpless to people.
Oh Lord, girl. Well, you Cardi B in it over here. I'm so glad we had a chance to talk about Sister Wives. Me too. We need to do a yes, girl, Mormon wives from TikTok. Girl, baby. They have groups. Yeah, I heard about that. Hold on.
Doing things like that to my family or to me. And I decided that I'm not doing that anymore. and that people are not going to be able to dox me and get away with it. People are not going to be able to show pictures of the inside of my home and
But Chrissy, you showing the pictures of your inside of your own home? No, what are you talking about? Cut that motherfucking camera off. You have showed a lot of pictures of that home. Every place that you get, in the name of bragging, like, look at me, I'm Diane Carroll, I'm exquisite, bitch. I, you know me. I mean, not trying before. Y'all know, Chrissy be thinking she is the shit. I'm sorry, and she is not. But you know what I mean. Not she's a cute. Well, she a cute girl with a lot of makeup on. You know what I mean. But I'm just saying, notice like she do be showing like her house though. She has shown her house, Chrissy. I don't know about that. I'm not saying I don't know, Chrissy. I didn't see nobody do it. Not saying somebody did or didn't do it. That ain't none of my business, right? But what I'm saying is, Chrissy, you show your own place though. You show your own place. You just showed how many rooms? We didn't see that kitchen. We didn't see the hallway. We didn't see you painting shit. Girl, you done showed pictures in your house because you done showed your house already. What you talking about, Willis?
get away with it because I do have rights and just
I mean, kind of. I mean, we have more rights than some other countries, but not much for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, some rights over Trump. Sometimes our rights get over Trump by powers that be. Let's be honest, okay? But yeah, I guess, Chrissy. But it's always people like you talking about, well, I got rights. I know I have rights. I know my rights. You know what I mean? And then police be like, get your bitch ass out that car. You know what I mean? So, rights kind of go, rights that's a loose word. Sure, we supposed to be entitled to certain rights, right? But on social media or YouTube, you might want to, because YouTube policies do change, Chrissy. So you probably want to read the YouTube policies. The way that you're talking now does not sound like you have in a while. Okay.
thing people will lead you to believe is that, oh, you're a content creator, you put your life out there, so you deserve this, you signed up for this. No, if you want to talk shit, yeah, I signed up for that, but never a day in my life have I signed up for people to dox me. Never a day in my life have I signed up for people to.
So can I ask you a question? Did you dox Olivia? When you and Olivia got into it, did you dox her at any point? This is just a question, and I'm curious. Okay, I want you to tell us the truth. Did you dox Olivia? Which it's not a question of do I think you were wrong or right on that. I'm just asking a question. It's not a right or wrong question, rebuttal that I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm not even gonna judge you. I'm just asking a question. Did you dox Olivia once she did that situation? Because if I recall, I know CPS allegedly, according to you, Jasmine, and me, the CPS came to y'all houses, but I don't remember if they came to Olivia's house. And if they did, why would she call them on herself? Okay. But I'm just asking, did you have CPS come to Olivia's house back when the Cocalina situation, girls' weekend, that 30 days that Olivia lost a man? Weekend. The 30 days that Olivia lost a man. Within 2 weeks, Olivia lost a man. Within a week, Olivia lost a man. You know what I mean? I'm just asking a question. Not saying you did or didn't. And as a matter of fact, I don't have judgment whether you did or not. But I'm just asking a question. Okay? Because I don't know. And I'm also asking a question. Did Olivia have CPS come to her home? Okay? Doing that time.
Call my landlord or do weird, crazy things to me. I would never sign up for that, and I never would do anything to anybody to deserve that type of treatment. Whether you think I'm a horrible person, whether you think I'm a scammer, whether you think whatever you think.
You are a scammer, allegedly, to a point. I mean, you have taken people out of their money, and you have not been very honest about since you have been on YouTube. Your career on YouTube has not ended in the most honest way, right? You have not done some of the most honest things. And trust me, we all make mistakes. Sometimes when you have a business, you might cut a couple of corners or you might mess up on some way. So you have to figure out a way to redeem that. But Chrissy, you have messed up on her more than the average bear. Let's be clear about that. Make no mistakes about that. That part is not necessarily alleged because some people have came up here and said you have not done that promos. They did not get their money back or nothing. And they had to keep asking you, asking you, asking you. People have made several videos of that. I don't know whether they're true or false, but some of them did come with some receipts, right? And people have you know what I mean? And and then you didn't apologize. You had a nasty, arrogant attitude. You was nasty about it. You wasn't really forthcoming. And you was borderline, like if she was in your face, if she slapped you, I wouldn't try to break it up, right? I'm just gonna be honest. If she would have slapped the hell out of you because your attitude was so suckford. Yes, I said suckford. I know it's not a word, but I just made it up. Thank you. Look it up in the Urban Dictionary. It'd be suckford. Your attitude was so suckford that if I were her, if she slapped you, Chrissy, and I was right there and she was bigger than you, I wouldn't have said, hey, stop, don't hit her. I probably would have turned my back and act like I ain't see it. And if, you try to sue her and take her to court, I'd be like, sir, I wasn't watching. I would be like, sir, I didn't see I turned my back, so I don't know what happened when I turned my back. But your attitude was really nasty. So I don't know about that. But yeah. But on terms of docs, I mean, you have docs people though. So, we've already had the discussion. I'm not gonna keep bringing it up, but let me let you talk.
Why do you think I'm a whore for having 9 kids? What do you think I'm just this?
Yeah, she been watching this channel because I be calling her a horror. Hey, Miss Jones. She be watching my channel, y'all. Thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy be watching my channel because she said, why do you think I'm a horror? Not live in charge of social media. Everybody will be closing their accounts. So I'm going to make Liv be in charge of the social media relations for the White House. Oh Lord, shit. With my channel, your channel, and everybody in the mommy sector channel gonna go down, including Chrissy's and Jasmine. Liv gonna be the only one up here on the social media. We all going down. Now there's our kids, but before we couldn't get visitation to see them. What's going on? Exactly. If we had to pick a mom to be president, who would you pick, Dr. A, and why? Damn, we fucked. None of these bitches. I mean, I would just go to a different country. I would go to a third world country because I'm out of the United States. If these whores you said you think Liv? Shit. Why? So we can Olivia make us all dye her blonde? Shit. I mean, and put lip pumps in our lips, and we all have to exercise. We'll get our tummies tucked.
This whatever this bitch or whatever this person that just
abuse and ooze our children, not pay attention to them. So the rest of America can be fucked up just like her. Okay.
Bad things that happen to me or whatever, I've done nothing or I did not sign on a dotted line to agree to those things, and that is unfair. So I want anybody who's on here or anybody who comes across this video or any content creator who goes through the same things that I go through to understand that this is not going to happen anymore. People are not going to fuck.
Okay. So are you the voice? Are you the social injustice league for social media for everybody in this sector? So if anybody else is going through the same thing that you going through, what? I mean, I'm trying to understand. She kind of confused me with that statement a bit. I mean, do you mean that you too can stand up just like you are doing? You probably should have said something along the lines of that, right? And then you're like, well, you won't tolerate it anymore. Okay, I mean, it's kind of shit in the dark though, Chrissy. I mean, cause then all your shit gonna come up, and if you're doing it again, if you're doing anything illegal, that will come up as well. I assure you. Because you're going to have to be asked not to prove that. And don't think you won't be on trial for that. I promise you. Because that would be brought up. That judge would be like, well, explain us about the illegal things that you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I would probably steer away from that, because you don't think, because you doing this video alone, if somebody is doing these things to you, I don't know. Because again, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not there, so I don't know what's going on, right, Chrissy? But what I'm saying is somebody else is doing these things to you as you say so. Because I don't know. And we're gonna say allegedly because we don't want to indict anybody for this stuff that you're saying, because I don't know, and I would not want to do that, okay? Um, listen, what I am gonna say is this here is if I were you, I would stick away from that, because this could get way worse for you than get better. Because that you have a luck for for you have bad luck. You're a self-sabotager. And so because you are that, you have a complexity to F it up for yourself. Just being honest. I'm just saying. So I wouldn't even have this conversation. If you're gonna make a move, then just make the motherfucking move. I mean, good Lord.
Fuck with my family and get away with it anymore. You want to talk your shit, pop your shit, fine. But at what there
Okay, Chrissy. Listen. I get it, right? But at the same time, Chrissy, you have to talk to your daughter. See, you can't control everybody and what everybody think. Like they said in this chat, right? Like they said in the boom boom room, right? You can't control what everybody thinks or say about you, but what you can control or try to control is your daughter, right? Because some of the things I have not posted it on my channel. I have not posted. I haven't even seen it. But it's been told by more than one person, more than 3 people, more than 5, more than 10, but a good number. We're going to go with a good number of people that have come to this platform, and even you yourself have said things in regards to that oldest child. Remember what I just told you about exploitation? I just told you about not doing that, but you keep doing it, right? And your daughter also incriminates herself, right? And I know she's young, she's a teenager, she's trying to find herself. I totally get it. But you still, as her parent or mother, I don't know if you're doing this, but you still have to make it clear to her that people do not care for you for probably for whatever reason, but mostly because you're a liar, mostly because you always talking ish and you arrogant as fuck for no reason, and you nasty. You got a nasty attitude. We always talk about Olivia having a nasty attitude. This bitch got a nasty attitude too. Okay, all right. So because of that factor, you also have to let people know that because you have lied so much that a lot of people come back to debunk a lot of your lies, because some people actually do care more about your supporters than you do. Not me per se, but there are people who are like that out there. I'm going to presume, okay? So, and they want to debunk when you start begging. It ain't just you. You ain't the only beggar on this motherfucker. But when you start begging and doing some of the egregious things you do, because people have to end up spending up their life savings and donating shit to y'all. Because you'll be like, I got a house, I'm having a house party, a housewarming. And bitch, you doing a housewarming every 3 months now. Come on now. Or every 1 month. Or you getting married every 6 years or 2 years or 1 year, 1 month, right? And then they buying shit for you and your husband that ain't even that don't be real sometimes. Or if he is real, he don't be in the house long enough to even be your real husband. He be like a paper husband. He be like on paper as your husband, but he's not carrying himself like a husband. And they end up buying you and this ninja some shit. So guess what? That's wasting people's money when he's not gonna be there for you. I'm not talking about this new alleged husband. I don't know, Chris, you be lying so much, but you know what I mean. But the first one, okay. So long story short, I kind of went on a tangent. Sorry about that, y'all. But your daughter, you have to talk to your daughter about watching the things that she posts, because she's come up here and said some things that was very concerning, and they was trying to warn you. You didn't even fucking know what your daughter was putting on her page, and you was acting oblivious. You know what I mean? Because you worried about catching fucking flights, and then you getting smart and nasty with people because they trying to tell you, hey, be careful. You need to talk to your daughter because she's putting this on her page. Bitch, you didn't think a soul. You know what I'm saying? And suppose your daughter had did that, you wouldn't have been able to live with your, you'd have been upset with yourself. You know what I mean? Because of the whole factor of parenting and watching your kid. And that's not, listen, children, we understand it, y'all. Let's be honest. Children get into shit, and sometimes we can't always be there, right? That's just real, right? And sometimes parents, you could be the best of parents and your child can do some egregious things to themselves or hurt others, right? And it's not always the parent fault. It isn't. It ain't always the parent's fault. Sometimes children have a mind of their own. But if you could talk to your child, then do so, right? And it just sometimes it don't seem like you do much talking. I'm just sorry, you know. But again, this is a time where you have to have a talk with your daughter, all of your children. Actually, you need to sit them all down, not just one, but single them out. Don't single nobody out. And just tell them to watch what they post online because people have it in for you and you don't want them to look bad or to have them to come after you because there are enough people that don't like you and they're whatever. You know what I mean? So if you had that kind of conversation, maybe they would be more in tune. And you need to start taking people's phones and blocking certain sites, from there. I don't care if they're 16. If they start getting on there and acting a fool, then you need to be like, okay, since you acting a motherfucking fool, I'm going to block all this bullshit. You know what I mean?
There has to be a line that's drawn.
And because your daughter's acting like the social media is dear diary, but bitch, you do too. She gets it from you.
And so I think this is just a notification that anybody who
Take it to Jasmine. Because this whore, I done listened to her talk for this long. And she going, if you don't like me, my name is Chrissy Snow. I believe it. La, 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 la. Wait, did you hear about the family resident Jenkins? No, I did a video on them. She need to worry about paying her rent because I know Alicia waiting on to kick her out. Ooh, not Alicia. Now I ain't gonna. Don't tell me. Don't even tell me. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with the flow, y'all. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Cause sometimes y'all know that I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I play oblivious. I promise you. Sometimes I will play oblivious on this motherfucker because you know why? I don't be wanting to get in no shit. I be oblivious like a motherfucker. I'm like, for real. I'm like, I don't even want to know. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have one. That wig is horrible.
Anybody who does that, my attorney will be in contact. We're not doing this anymore.
Okay, so who is your attorney? Because if you can do that, if your attorney you just said that somebody's already done that. So are you saying that they're gonna be in contact with your attorney now, or if they do it again? I'm lost.
That's it. And you can ask some of the people that recently doxed me how that goes. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna make sure that
So Chrissy, you gonna sue everybody? You got that kind of money? Because if you got that kind of money, then you just bought that kid a animal for their birthday. You didn't buy them shit else, girl. If you got money for attorneys and shit, then you should have money for a car to be able to put everybody in that motherfucker, rather than renting Teslas and shit. the fuck? Who rents fucking Teslas like a lifetime renter? Like, it's not even a rent. Like, okay, I'm gonna rent this car just to see how they drive and then I'm gonna buy one. No, this whore is like acting like this her car. I bet you got them shit set up exactly acting like as if that's your car. I bet you rocking it like that. And I bet you when people meet you, they be like, oh, is this your car? You like, yeah, this is my car. And then they be like, this bitch is a rental. This ain't her motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, but whatever. Okay, fine. You're gonna sue people that dox you, okay? I'm not doxing you, so oh well, bitch.
At the very least, you will not be on this platform violating my rights, because I do have rights.
Okay, well, what about you talk shit about everybody though. So you mean to tell me that why you ain't sue Liv though? She said y'all was coca-leaning it up. And then allegedly CPS was called. Why didn't you do that? You want to sue somebody? If you want to sue somebody, why did you handle that? But you ain't handle that though, did you?
And any other platform that I find out about, you keep that shit to yourself. You do whatever you talk to your friends about it. You get together in a group chat and you talk your shit. You pop your shit. But you will not be on YouTube doxing me. You will not.
Ooh, Chrissy be in people's group chats. Girl, we gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you on my platform, but you know, you ain't gotta worry about me doxing you, but I am gonna talk shit about you. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because you talk about shit about everybody else. Okay, but whatever.
Telling the world where
we ain't getting to Jasmine today. I'm just gonna keep it real. We'll catch back up with her tomorrow or Liv tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all, but I ain't gonna be up all night with y'all because you know
my kids lay their head every night. You will not be doing some of the disparaging things that people do to me, and get away with it anymore. And I'm gonna take my time and make sure.
Well, she's the most talking this shit Leo that I've ever met. Usually Leos are more about their business, but she is not about her business. She is like she's like so not a Leo. I don't know. Maybe she's like on a cusp or something. What day was she born? Because she don't operate like no Leo. She just talks shit. She's just arrogant like a Leo, but she's not a real like follow through. Everybody I know is a Leo. They follow through type of people. She's not a follow through type of bitch. You know what I mean?
That I just submit everything I get to my.
If she even sues that school, yeah, I would be shocked if she sued that school because she always talks shit about what she gonna do, and she never does it.
Attorneys from now on, I'm not dealing with it. Okay, I mean I'm gonna deal with it, but I'm not gonna take it.
Okay, well listen. Girl, sue to your motherfucking heart's desire or shut the fuck up. Nobody's scared of you, right? Priorities all mucked up, right? She ain't got no attorney because she buying 1999 wigs. Oh, Lord. No, you signed your rights over to Google. Ooh. She does this all the time. Lipstick Alley tells her business and she ain't threatening him. And she won't, girl, because she's scared. She's scared of Lipstick Alley. I like Lipstick Alley. They my friends. No, I really don't know how to get on Lipstick Alley. Everybody be talking about Lipstick Alley. I try to get on there. I was on there a couple of times, but when I start looking for stuff that be in this sector, I can never find it. It's not as easy as you think. So I'm signed off, then I'm signed in, I'm signed. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get over there. How she e-guide selling? I don't know, girl. This girl, that wig is horrible. She need to throw that son bitch away. She need to bury that. She need to bury that damn wig along with the rest of the motherfucking dead people. I mean, unalive people. They sell the wigs at the gas station, $19.99. Oh shit, I ain't never seen no wig at the gas station. Yeah, if I see a wig at the gas station, I'm gonna take a picture of that motherfucker. You know, I ain't been to the gas station in a while since we drove out of town, and I didn't even go in the gas station. Did I? Yes, I did. I went in there to get me some. I did go to the gas station recently. Y'all, I'm a damn lie. I went in the gas station. I didn't go get no gas. I went to go get me some. I had a taste for some salsa. The stores was closed and everything. I went in there and got me some salsa and the chips. You know what I'm saying? I did, y'all. I did it about a month ago. I'm a damn lie. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to lie to y'all. I apologize. But Anyway, let me get the fuck off of here because my husband came up in here. Y'all know, baby Suge Knight came up in here and he gave me that look. I was like, fuck. I said, he gave me that damn look like, get your ass off there. He don't talk to me like that, but he did definitely give me that look like, get your ass off there. And then he done plugged up his iPads and shit. Did you hear about the Sweet Pies update? No, I did not. And I'm from St. Louis, girl. I know that damn girl. We'll talk off of here. Girl, I remember when I was doing when we were doing the whatchamacallit, and that damn Tim Norman showed up there. Girl, we just looked at him and rolled our eyes. Cause everybody in St. Louis thought that ninja killed his nephew. You could just tell, cause he didn't like him. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get in. Girl is out and doing interview. The girl is out and doing interviews. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta get off of here, y'all. Baby Suge Knight gonna come back in here, and I want to be off of here before he come back in here. Y'all know I love my husband. Y'all ain't that type of wife. I don't curse my husband. I'm not like Olivia. I don't do my husband dirty. My husband look at me, I'd be like, all right, baby, I'll be off in a minute. I try to be respectful. I talk shit to him just because I have to have, I had to kind of look like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But, all right, y'all, I gotta go before he come back in here. Because, baby Suge Knight, that little short motherfucker be looking at me like, you ain't gonna be with your husband. I don't feel like hearing that shit. I'm just gonna do it, y'all. All right, then. I'll talk to y'all later. Gotta go. I ain't gotta whistle. I'm just teasing. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.